There are two separate projects that were implemented in Turkey as part of the Every Drop Matters Regional Water Initiative. The first of these projects was the Beypazarı Kuyumcu Village Rooftop Water Harvesting Project. Access to safe and reliable drinking water sources is a major issue for poor and rural communities in many areas in Turkey, such as the Central Anatolia Plateau. People use ground or reservoir water for drinking and domestic purposes. The drop in groundwater levels, the poor quality of the water, and the economic burden of drilling deep wells reduce the potential of this method as a reliable source of drinking water. The only available option for villages to access water is by using the depots that are far from the city. Fetching water from long distances puts a burden on women and children.
Havaların kuraklık gitmesinden dolayı
We've had quite a bit of difficulty because of the drought. We had a water shortage. Our tanks were too small and there wasn't enough water. We'd turn on the valve once a day and we'd have water for just 15 or 20 minutes. The houses up high were getting even less water than that. Our water shortage is because of the drought. It's been this way for 5 or 6 years now. We were not able to meet our needs. The state drilled a well, but there wasn't any water. There's a village fountain, but its water is not enough either. When it runs dry, we get the fire department from the Beypazarı municipality to bring in water with trucks. We've had quite some trouble.
Çok bir sıkıntımız var yani.
Su akmazken aşağıda köyün ortasında büyük çeşmemiz vardır. Hep oradan taşıyorduk.
There is a large fountain in the center of the village. When we didn't have any water, we always carried water in vessels and pails from there. Later, city water was connected from Tiki Mountain, but even that wasn't enough. For 2 years, we have had running water just for an hour a day. We've had to fill pails. We've had to wash all our laundry by hand. It has been quite difficult.
Birleşmiş Milletler yetkilileri belediyemize geldiklerinde
When the United Nations officials approached us along with Coca-Cola and ICARDA, wanting to do a joint project with our municipality, they asked for the village with the most severe water crisis. Although historically the Kuyumcu village near Beypazarı has been settled for over 5,000 years, it was suffering from emigration, and it was under the threat of termination because it was unable to supply water to its inhabitants through drilling or any other method. That is why we chose this location.
O nedenle en susuz köyümüzü tercih ettik.
In Beypazarı, working together with the municipality as well as the United Nations Development Program in that location, we have been working with a village and providing all of them the learning as well as the establishment of rainwater harvesting systems at their households. Many people visiting Beypazarı are seeing this achievement and they are asking the inhabitants of that village how to replicate the same system in their own households. So I think this innovation will have a great potential of expansion throughout Turkey.
Once the selection of the pilot site and the rainwater harvesting technology were completed, 12 houses in the area were equipped with the system.
This is not a new technology. It's actually an indigenous technology and existing in the world for more than 1,000 years. What we do in this project is we use the modern methodologies and the materials and adapt this system to our century. Determination of this capacity of the system needs some work. We did the surveys and socioeconomic surveys and we made the rainfall analysis over 40 years. Beypazarı is in a semi-dry area where the rainfall is around 350 or 400 millimeters overall the year. Basically, it is like this. If you have 100 square meter of roof, and assuming that your rainfall is 400 millimeter over the year, then you manage to harvest 40 tons of water per year. And this amount of water is enough actually for a family of 4 members. The design of the system is actually very simple. What you need is a roof and a storage tank and a filtering system. In this project, as I said, we used the local capacity and the local materials to establish the site. So now the people living there in this dry area, they feel the ownership of the technology and they seriously enjoy it.
We've been using this system for 2 years now, and our water runs at all times. We are able to meet all our needs, including laundry, dishes, and water for our animals.
Drought has been a major problem for our village. Before this project was implemented, I really considered leaving the village. Once the project was implemented, a water tank was installed in my home, and I completely changed my mind now. Bless everyone who has initiated this project, because I really was considering abandoning my village.
The other activities of Beypazarı project include the dissemination of results and rainwater harvesting concept and raising public awareness through publications and programs on water consumption. The second project, implemented in Turkey as part of the Every Drop Matters initiative, is the Water Supply and Usage Improvement Project in the Saray municipality. Saray municipality is situated in the Çubuk Plateau near Ankara. It is a town that has rapid population increases in recent years due to migration. Despite this rapid growth, infrastructure problems plagued the settlement. Prior to the implementation of the Water Supply and Usage Improvement Project, the main supply pipe of the Saray municipality was 25 years old and in disrepair. Due to its old age and fragile structure, the pipe fractured and leaked frequently, leaving residents without water and increasing the possibility of contamination.
We used to have a 40% rate of leakage, which means that approximately 50,000 tons of water were wasted a year. This was a real problem. The municipal income was not sufficient. We would pray every day that the pipes wouldn't break. We couldn't increase water pressure for fear of breaking the pipes. The water from the fractures and leaks would seep into the ground. It was really interesting. Looking from an airplane, you could see the location of our water pipelines because the area was completely green.
So what we did is basically we replaced this aging pipe and established a food-grade ductile water pipe, and we reduced the water losses to 0 point.
Saray district in Ankara is a particularly interesting story. We, in fact, there worked with the municipality to provide them totally healthy main water distribution artery. However, it was not just meant to provide the infrastructure support to the municipality. We worked together with UNDP and the university in Ankara to provide education to the women and the kids living in that district. That way we have taught them how to own the resources, the water resources, and to treat it in a responsible way.
Saniyede bir damla akan bir musluk düşün. Yani her saniyede. Bunun bu şekilde bütün bir yıl boyunca aktığını düşündüğünüzde 3 metreküplük yani 3 tonluk bir süre işler.
Bir vatandaşımız geldi.
Someone approached me. His child was in second grade. He asked me, "What kind of a workshop did you give these children?" Now he won't even let us turn on a faucet in the house. So the child was actually patrolling the family home, telling them not to waste water. A primary school child is able to confront his father after this workshop. This means we've achieved our goal. The most important thing is not just to do the project, but also for our people to develop awareness about utilizing water.